Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This is, I guess, my second walk around that I've done with you guys. I'm trying to weed through as many of the bikes as possible, especially before some stuff changes on some of the bikes here. And I'm going to spend my time showing you this beautiful Focus. No, just kidding. Just kidding. This isn't even my car. Nor is the boat. Sweet pontoon boat, though. But no, let's keep it bikes here, and I'm going to go over this Kawasaki H2 2016 model year, brocked out. So, you know, we did some tank grip here. I'm probably going to do something else to protect this beautiful finish that the H2 has. You know, you guys already know quite a bit about these bikes if you're been watching our channels. In between 650 Ebs and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you see I'm very active on this bike. May not even be my favorite bike, but it's the most ballistic, difficult bike to master and to ride. And you know, I just as you can see here, heat's on, doors open because I had it running to warm it up before I fire it up for you, so it's not a cold start. But the bike has had some action. I've defeated 650 Eb on this bike numerous times now that I'm starting to get the hang of it. And I actually beat Mustang Dame one time with this bike, and you know, that might have been a fluke, right? I was on MR12, he was on standard fuel, so you know, I got around him one time. We'll see what happens this year because we have some future mods in plan. The bike only currently has just over 700 miles on it, so not a lot, but I didn't have it for the full year of 2016. It was kind of a middle year purchase. So, you know, I only put about 200 miles on this bike and break-in, and you saw me racing it when it was bone stock, and no, a H2 isn't crazy impressive when it's stock, but means it's born with a supercharger. It's definitely very special, and it doesn't take that much work to this as you would see from Brock's packages and Ricky Gatson packages, that this thing really picks up and makes a lot of power with not that much money. So initially the bike is very expensive, but you know, at the point of modding it and picking up 20 horse to the tire, it's a lot of power on a, you know, probably 430, 440 pound bike. I know they're heavier than that when they're all stock, but we lose over 40 pounds with getting rid of that factory exhaust canister. So I did the Brock's slash cut on this bike, stainless. This is unfortunately the side that I bounced off a guardrail at over 180 miles an hour. Some of you guys give me some flack for that, but you know, a road with a slight curve at 180 and with dust on it does not, you know, constitute a straight road. So that was not a straight road that I slid and, you know, tagged the walls. So I ripped a hole through this clutch cover, which I was able to replace right away very inexpensively. And I put a mark in the pipe right here. I bent it over from tagging the wall too, and I have no idea how all my rear sets stayed on and didn't have any issues. I did put a scuff down here. This is going to be fixed very soon, but other than that, the bike is flawless. It performs flawless. It has a Don Gould tune with that hidden ECU. That's a bitch to get at. I did all the work on it myself. Did the Heel Tech shift light on the bike. As you can see, light up there. I changed colors, are different than 650 Ebs. I did the zero gravity windscreen on it, double bubble, light smoke. So I dealt with Garrett over there again. I'll continue appreciating him giving me a great deal on that. Along with that, I had a DMC air filter. So this is the supercharger inlet right in here. So if you take this air intake tube that forces the air in via right next to the headlamp, it forces air into the supercharger. And also, when you remove this, you have a small filter that's odd shaped. You can't even say octagonal filter because it's very odd shaped. So that is been removed, and I actually did a DMC first, and then we got stock on Sprint filters, and Sprint is a much better synthetic filter, so I went ahead and went with that. And then I changed the shift sensor to a ZX10 shift sensor, so now it is plug and play with auto blip. So this has the H2R auto blip. Did a tail tidy on it, cleaned up the back with LED tail lamps, and we did ceramic wheel bearings in the front along with the Brock package, and most importantly, I have the switch down there for the mode select. So this bike is tuned for MR12, which is not high octane fuel, but it is oxygenated 87 octane. So it's very impressive. It picks up power. So this bike had only 200 miles on it. I took it straight to the dyno to check air fuel ratio, and it made 236 horse to the rear tire on MR12. Very good numbers. Guys claim a lot higher numbers. I was on a very honest dyno. So it was on a dyno jet. And these bikes do pick up power after they get over 1,000 miles on them. So I'm really looking forward to strap it back down and see what it does again now that it's a lot closer to its full break-in. But other than that, we'll do a fire up, let you check out the dash. Beautiful, beautiful color. I just fall in love with this bike whenever I check out the finish on it. Very difficult to hear the supercharger bypass valve on this thing because the bike is so loud with the slash cut exhaust. I'm not really an advocate of loud, but I just really like the way it look. You know, I might be switching it to a different style titanium exhaust this winter, but as of right now, I'm very happy with the bike. Menacing. I didn't mention too, the bike is lowered 1 full inch, so I have the Brock's lowering links on it with the windows, and we did drop the triple trees through the fork tubes here 1 complete inch with the adapters here that you'll see here made out of billet anodized, nice hardware that move the electronic Öhlins steering stabilizer up to keep from making contact there after you move those fork tubes up. Made the bike a lot more rideable in my opinion for accelerating hard. I don't go corner carving. I have motorcycles that I can do a lot more aggressive and handling, like switching and going through some heavy turns and wheeling and being a hooligan on. You know, if I want to go around corners, I'd much rather ride my Triumph 675 or my 1299. I'm not saying this is a bad handling bike. It's just definitely heavier and bulkier because it's a bike that's in between a super sport and a super touring bike. So it kind of fits in between the ZX14R and you know, ZX10R. It's definitely a very unique, different motorcycle. And that's why I love it. I like different, as you guys will all know, but I think you've seen enough of this. You've seen enough of what the bike is about. Let's talk about future mods. Maybe Macintosh is going to come out with that 6-inch extended swing arm that still keeps it single-sided, along with a set of BST carbon fiber wheels. Maybe air-to-water intercooler. So let's see what the 2017 season brings us with the 2016 Ninja H2. Thanks for watching.